What is going on, everybody? Yes, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, MyJazzyMac, right here with Caloric Leader 9 and Chris 14.0. I am so sorry for that.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry for that. But we are right now live for the very first episode of our very first YouTube talk show called MyJazzyMac and All That.
Oh yeah!
Yes. Throughout this live stream, we are going to be talking about what was it like for us watching the show back in the 90s and our very first thoughts of the 2019 revival. And we have just watched the very first episode tonight on Nickelodeon. Oh my goodness. That was the best first episode we have ever seen.
That's right. It was a very good episode tonight.
So I gotta say, oh my goodness, especially the segment, especially the skit, getting rid of your stuff. That was the hilarious skit I have ever seen. That was the most hilarious skit I have ever seen. Oh my god. Oh man. Guys, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the very first episode? What were your thoughts on the very first episode?
Well, my thoughts on the very first episode of the All That reboot, it was really, really good. I love the new cast. I also especially love some of the old cast coming back. I have to say that my favorite sketch of the night was the return of "Welcome to the Good Burger."
Michelle Mitchell, boy.
Oh man,
Michelle Mitchell, my boy. Yes.
Yeah, that was a sketch I've been waiting to see because I love Good Burger. I love the movie; it's amazing. Especially love the Jonas Brothers. I'm really happy they're finally back together for the first time in 6 years, and they're finally have a new album. They have a new documentary out now, and also they're about to go on their first tour in 6 years. So this year is the comeback of the Jonas Brothers, and I'm really happy that those guys are finally back and they are getting along again. They're reuniting for the fans, and it's amazing. It's really amazing. And yeah, that's my thoughts. It was a really good episode tonight, and what a great way to start the reboot.
I have to agree with you. Oh my god, I have to agree. And their debut performance of Sucker. Oh my goodness. That was an amazing performance. I was this close to getting my Epiphone Les Paul Custom Pro guitar to jam along with the brothers, and oh man, their debut performance of the show. Oh, that was amazing. Compared to the past performances back in the 90s. Oh man, especially with Aaron Carter.
Oh yes,
especially with Aaron Carter when he was promoting his third album. Oh, Aaron. Oh my god, that was such an iconic performance. Not as iconic as the Backstreet Boys. Now, if you guys don't know, the Backstreet Boys are the #1 selling boy band in America. BTS, not even close. One Direction, nope. NSYNC, maybe. BTS, not a chance. The Backstreet Boys are the dominant best-selling boy band in America. No boy band, and I mean no boy band in the world would ever top the Backstreet Boys.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Comparing to the reboot to the 90s was pretty much like my childhood is coming, like our childhood is coming back. Yeah, Chris, have you ever said anything about the revival of All That? What are your thoughts on that?
Oh man. Well, same thing for as Brian. I'm just really surprised that remind me again who's the actor of who plays the Good Burger.
That's Kel Mitchell.
Yeah, okay, Kel Mitchell. I'm just really surprised that he was back though. I mean, even though he does have the the whole low voice thing, but it was hilarious though. And also like what Ryan said, the Jonas Brothers were the special guests on that episode.
Oh, talk about iconic, man. Oh,
Like that first episode, it was really awesome.
You know what? I think this could be just as iconic as the 90s sketches.
Yeah, I think that's true.
The
Yeah.
90s sketches. Speaking of the 90s sketches, and since we're pretty much 90s babies, what were your favorite sketches on the old version of all that?
That is so easy, Jason. Welcome to the Good Burger. That's my favorite sketch. The one that Lori Beth did. What was it called again? It's been a while since I watched.
I think it was called Vital Information or something.
Vital Information, yes. Another 90s sketch that oh man, it was such a long time ago. I don't even remember the name of the sketch. But I think it involved like some superhero or something like that.
You're talking about Super Dude.
Yes, Super Dude, yes.
That was Kenan Thompson who played that. Oh, we can't forget about Mavis and Clavis. We can't forget about Mavis and Clavis. Those old geezers know how to kick up a crowd. Hey, Clavis, wake up! The show's over. Oh yeah, kick it.
Oh,
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. You know what? It would be nice if it would be nice if Kel Mitchell and Kenan Thompson were to come back to the revival of All That to do for a Good Burger sketch, and Ed once again encounters Lester Oaks, construction worker. The last time that Ed and Lester Oaks, construction worker, encountered, it was on Jimmy Fallon. It was on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, and that was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I was so happy to be reunited on there.
Oh my god!
That was one of the best moments of 2015.
Carson Cunningham said, "I'm a dude. He's a dude. He's a dude. He's a dude. She's a dude. Because we're all dudes." Yes, yes, Carson. Yes, indeed. Hit those lyrics, Carson. Hit those lyrics.
Yeah.
I bet. From the very first time that I watched Kel Mitchell back on Nickelodeon. Oh, and speaking of Nickelodeon, you can't have Nickelodeon without Kel in there. He's right in the middle. Nickelodeon. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This one video about Kel's top 5 90s quotes. I think it was number 5. I think that quote that Carson Cunningham said, that was number 5. He said in that video when he used to dance and sing that song every time on the register, and I'm so glad that it is back on the air. I am so glad that it's back on the air.
yeah.
Yes.
Guys, what was it like reliving the all that childhood back in this year of 2019.
It really felt like 2005 all over again.
Oh my! I thought it got started in '90. I thought it got started in the '90s. Wait,
yeah, it did get started in the '90s, but it continued airing up until 2005. That was the last one they did, and the 2005 one I think was a reunion special.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, that was the last time the All That cast performed together.
Oh yeah.
Because there was a mix of the new cast and some of the old cast members came back.
It was really cool for the old cast. It was really cool for the old cast to be part of this little premiere. I was so surprised. Oh, we had Lori Beth Dinberg. We got Josh Server. We got Kel Mitchell. Of course, Kel Mitchell can't have all that. Can't be all that without Kel Mitchell.
Another cool.
Wait, what about Kenan? Oh yeah. Kenan Thompson did the introductory voice.
It would also be cool if another Nickelodeon star might come back. Well, I don't know.
Are you talking about Danny Tamarelli?
No. I was about to go into another All That member. I don't know if she can though, because I heard in recent years she's been having a lot of issues recently. But if she can, an All That cast member who I really want to see come back is Amanda Bynes.
Amanda Bynes! Yes, I miss her. I miss her so much. From All That to the Amanda Show. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Amanda Bynes was a huge
star.
Was
hilarious on that show, especially on the segment Ask Ashley. What is that? Oh my God. Ask Ashley.
Yes.
That is one crazy sketch. Oh my God. I swear, if Ask Ashley were back on this reboot, I would die. Oh my God. I would die of laughter. Oh my gosh.
Now, like I said, I don't know if Amanda Bynes might come back because, again, I heard in recent years she hasn't been doing well. Some of it with her mental health. I heard she is doing better now these days, but back then she wasn't like all in a good place. But again, if she were to come back, that would be really cool to see.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, guys. I have a question for both of you guys. I'm not sure if you guys remember this, but do you guys remember Drake Bell was a guest star of All That?
Oh yeah!
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, well, since he was a guest star of that, what if that Drake Bell returned to All That?
Ooh, yeah.
Drake Bell returned in the 2019 reboot? That is a genius question, guys. Yes. That is a genius question indeed. That is a genius question indeed. Oh my goodness, that's a really good idea. Hey, guys, if you don't know this, there are some cards right above here in this little video up here. Click on that little bubble right there to see what we're sharing with you. Especially since we're talking about All That, we gotta give a shout out to Nickelodeon.
That's right. We gotta give a shout out to Nickelodeon. Shout out to Nickelodeon, you guys.
Yes, definitely.
Speaking of Nickelodeon and the 90s, and since we're in the subject of the 90s, I know today's episode, I know it's about All That, but since we're in Nickelodeon in the 90s, I think we should talk about the Nickelodeon and its recent, revival and popularity, especially with the announcements of all of those old shows coming back. Like this year, we're getting Are You Afraid of the Dark? That's coming in October. We also have the long-awaited reboot of Blue's Clues and You, which is coming this November.
That's my favorite.
And also in the upcoming future, we're getting a Rugrats movie. Those guys are coming back, and that's going to be really interesting too. I can't wait. If they announce the original cast is coming back, I'm so into watching that movie and the TV series.
Oh,
Hey Jason, is it okay I can say this?
go. What did you have in mind, Chris? What did you have in mind?
Okay. So for some of you guys about the Blue's Clues reboot, the only problem is like back in I think in 2018, last year, they were supposed to release it on last year for the Blue's Clues reboot, but sadly they rescheduled until this year in November. So now the reason why they wanted to do that because they need way more time to do episodes about it. So they need to take more than I don't know, maybe about like more than 9 months or less than 9 months. I don't know. It depends.
And although Blue's Clues guys, well, we saw the trailer recently, and it's really good to tell you the truth. Joshua Cruz is such a great host, and it's also returning to that old art style form. Even though it does have CGI characters, and although the styles of the characters are different, it's really cool to see. Also, to those who don't know, although Stephen Burns hasn't been confirmed to return on the show just yet, he is going to be playing a behind-the-scenes role as the cinematographer of the show. So even though he won't be on screen, you will definitely see him behind the scenes.
That's right.
Indeed. So guys, get your get your handy dandy notebooks ready because Blue's Clues and You is going to be coming this November.
Oh, and guys, one more thing about the Notebook. If you guys saw the first look of Blue's Clues and You, as you may notice, the Notebook seems a little bit different. So you know how the original Notebook, like the one that Jason has, but this time is like a rectangular shape, and the background, and they still keep the original thinking chair of that Notebook, and the background is a blue. It's a blue stripe, and I gotta say, it's just interesting notebook. If they have that notebook available all stores, I will get one.
Me too.
Oh my God, so would I.
Me too.
So would I.
Yeah. So
I'm
Nickelodeon
really excited about all this Nickelodeon stuff. A Blue's Clues reboot is coming in November. A Rugrats reboot is coming. Oh my goodness! And now, but first, we already have a revival of All That.
Yeah, I'm like surprised. Like some of the old shows are coming back for this year. I'm really surprised. That's truly amazing.
Especially since Nickelodeon now has a new president, who is actually one of the co-creators of the All That series. So that's great that he's the president now, and he actually really cares about the old Nickelodeon shows. That's why most of the old Nickelodeon shows are starting to come back, because he's setting his sights on like, what if these shows come back. Also, recently I heard something that they are thinking, and I'm going to say this to you guys because I don't know if you guys know about this, but they're thinking about rebooting 2 other Nickelodeon shows. One is Hey Arnold, which already came out a couple years ago with the Jungle movie, which was a huge project that originally began in the late 90s but didn't get completed until like a couple years ago.
Before you say anything, Ryan, I gotta say the first time that I saw the Jungle movie of All That. No. Hey Arnold, I am so sorry. Anyways, the very first time that I saw that movie, when Arnold was being ridiculed by everyone who had been captured in the jungle or something like that, I was nearly heartbroken.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal for Arnold to go all through that torment or something like that.
Yeah, and it was a very emotional movie too, especially the ending. I'll admit the ending almost made me choke up a little bit. It was really really emotional moment and a really good way. In case if Hey Arnold doesn't come back, though, I'll say the Jungle Movie was a pretty good way to end the series. Just saying, in case if Hey Arnold doesn't come back for a 6th season, but they're saying it might, but who knows. But the other 90s Nickelodeon show that is rumored to be coming back, they're saying that they're thinking about doing a revival to one of the first Nicktoon shows that they ever created, other than Rugrats. They're thinking about doing a revival to Doug.
Doug, of course.
Yeah, they haven't confirmed it yet. Yeah, they haven't confirmed it yet, but they're thinking about doing one. Oh, and speaking of revivals, there are 2 Nickelodeon. There are actually 2 more Nickelodeon revivals coming out this year, but they're not coming on Nickelodeon. They're coming out on Netflix because Nickelodeon and Netflix now have a deal where they're doing like movies and stuff. Well, 2 Nickelodeon shows that are coming back this year are not Hey Arnold. Invader Zim, that's coming back, and a show that SpongeBob creator Stephen Hillenburg originally was like a part of, and that show is Rocko's Modern Life.
Rocko's Modern Life, classic.
Okay, let me say this.
Nickelodeon classic.
Okay, let me say this.
Guys, Carson Cunningham said, "Did you know the Jungle movie was supposed to be a theatrical movie?"
Yes,
that is true. I didn't know that.
Yeah, guys, if you want to check out, there's a really cool video you should check out. So there's this awesome YouTube channel by the name of Old School Lane. I think that's what the channel is called.
Old School Lane. Is it all one word or separate?
It's a channel on YouTube. And they did an awesome video where they detailed the entire history of the Jungle movie from its failed beginnings in the 90s to the announcement of it coming to Nickelodeon. So, and it's really detailed. They have a lot of stuff. The guy literally put his heart in, well, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. I don't know. But anyways, the channel put its heart and soul into that project, and it's really good. So if you guys want to go check that out, go check that out. Old School Lane is amazing. Another cool video that you guys should check out on their channel is their review to the show. What's that show called? It's a 2000s.
2006?
2000 show.
Oh.
No, not Rocket Power. Oh my god, it's on the tip of my tongue. This is gonna frustrate me.
I only know some of the old Nickelodeon shows. But
Wait, hold on.
Do you remember some spectacle of this certain show that you're trying to remember, Ryan?
Oh! As Told by Ginger.
As Told by Ginger!
Ooh, that's
Told by Ginger!
I never heard of that one.
Oh
but
my god!
It's really old stuff.
Oh man, that was a really good show. That was a really good show. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that series broke a lot of new grounds for Nickelodeon because this was like the first time where they got out of the children's stuff and got into like much more like mature themes. Like there were some episodes where I remember one episode where Ginger actually had an addiction to caffeine. Another episode is where she got her I think her appendix removed or something like that. And another cool thing about that show is that where in cartoons where you see the same the characters, you see them wearing the same clothes for every single episode. In this show, they actually change clothes every single episode. So that is awesome right there. So yeah, if you guys want to check out As Told by Ginger, it's so amazing. It's such a great series to watch.
I think there was a clip on As Told by Ginger where Ginger and her pals were saving Courtney from embarrassment when they were having some sort of a chicken fight at a swimming party. And oh my goodness, that was so loyal of Ginger and her friends to stick up for her.
I remember that episode. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that episode, let's just say the outcome is a little bit embarrassing to say.
Wow. And anyways, looking back on as told by Ginger, I'd say that Courtney is not all that bad. Courtney Grippling is not all that bad. Next to Ginger and who was that other girl? Not the character who act like Chucky from the Rugrats. I'm talking about the other one. I think her name is Dee Dee or something like that.
Dee Dee?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty. Yeah, Ginger, and Courtney are really cool. I gotta say one more time, Courtney Grippling in the show is not all that bad. But Miranda, oh, that is a different story.
She's something else.
Miranda, no way. And listen, this is not David disrespectful talking. This is actually me. I do not like Miranda one bit.
Yep, me neither.
Oof, oh man.
Okay, so I got a question for all the fans out there. How many of you guys know Drake and Josh? I'm definitely sure that Jason and Ryan already know that show. But I'm just asking you guys a question if you guys already know that show. Just asking.
Yeah, so speaking of that, Drake and Josh actually went to the Nickelodeon Viacom Towers recently to sign a contract, and everyone was freaking out thinking that there's going to be a Drake and Josh reboot. I will say that it's not going to be a Drake and Josh reboot, but it is going to be a show that those two are going to be in, so that's going to be amazing to see. So it's not going to be Drake and Josh reboot, but it will be a show that will have the two reuniting. So
I wonder.
I think I know what you're saying.
Wonder what the show is going to be called. Can't say for sure.
Well, since they're replacing Drake and Josh, maybe they will invite some like famous actors, like I don't know, maybe Jace and
Jace Norman from Henry Danger.
Yeah, something like that, and then Jace and who else?
What about Cree Kachino from Game Shakers?
Chino,
or Madison Shipman, Thomas Cook, any cast member of the Game Shakers, maybe any other cast member of Henry.
It may be possible. Yeah, it would. Jace and who else? Jace and I do not know. We'll find out soon. Very soon.
Well, guys, I think that's what we can say. I think that's what we can say on this little stream here.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, after all this talk about the '90s Nickelodeon, we'd say that the reboot to All That in this year really ties in with the '90s version. It really brings out the childhood in our '90s souls. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this little stream here. You guys are the best fans ever. Nickelodeon, shout out to you from your fans, MyJazzyMac, Caloric Leader 9, and Chris 14.0. I'm MyJazzyMac, and thanks for watching. Oh, no, wait. I think we might need to come up with a better intro for that. I'm MyJazzyMac. This is Caloric Leader 9 and Chris 14.0, and that's all